Luxury meets EV power in the 2025 Jeep Wagoneer S. Signature illuminated Jeep grille. 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels. Luxurious interior with red leather seats. Foot-activated rear power liftgate. Versatile cargo and passenger space. Unique design elements. Unmatched technology. And that dual motor electric power under the hood. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sells on the Boll Weevil Circle inside Mitchell Jeep with the new 25 electric Wagoneer S. And we're gonna go inside, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna go all the way around so that you can decide if this luxurious Wagoneer is right for you. So let's jump in.
More car vids. More car vids.
Let's get started up front. And of course, this is an overall unique vehicle, but it really doesn't look like a Jeep at all, except for the Heritage grille. But even that's different because it's lighted instead of the slots. And so this is a signature illuminated grille. So of course you have LED lights with this nice sleek design. And then all of this lights up when you're moving, and I'll try to add some footage on that when we crank it up in just a minute. This design is really amazing because it has the lowest coefficient of drag that any Jeep has ever had. And that's 0.29, which is actually just a little bit higher than the current Corvette. So this is designed to have perfect air management. You can see as we go around how the design and the rear wing contribute to that, as well as the style of the alloy wheels. But this vehicle is Wagoneer luxury. You still have your sensors up front for that park sense proximity. Also little fog lights down here, and you see a big space here for radar for your automatic emergency braking and pedestrian detection, as well as camera up front here for your trail camera. And this is the surround view camera, so it is a 360. And this is the Launch Edition, so I'm sure that it has a lot of upgrades that we won't see in as far as standard on all. Speaking of those wheels, of course, this is a unique design because it's got the plastic covers in there to help create a solid, when moving, a solid area for the wind to go by. But they are a beautiful black 20-inch wheel. These are all-season tires. And of course, this is a 4xe, so we have two motors, one front and one rear, so you can have all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive with different applications available on this platform. So it's pretty neat that we still have the capability of a Jeep, but the luxurious feel. And when you're talking about the power of this vehicle, 600 horsepower and 617 pound-feet of torque. This goes 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. And the closest competitor to that is 3.5 seconds, 0 to 60 in the Tesla Model Y, which is a similar SUV utility hatchback design. This immediate torque that the EV gives is really amazing, and with this Wagoneer S you also get the comfort and luxury that you want. And similar styling cues that we're accustomed to, so instead of a fuel door, of course, you do have your charging door, but it's in the rear like most ICE vehicles or internal combustion engines. Nice little light up here, plug it in, and it is designed for a level 3 charger or level 2 charger, depending on what setup you have or what's available for you, so you have that capability. I love the little styling cues here with this different material coming around to break up the shine of the glass and the diamond black paint coming down to this Wagoneer S emblem or badging. And of course you can see this big wing back here to help with that airflow. And this camera lens here is for your digital rear view mirror. And of course you have a rear camera as well. Little outlined emblems with that 4xe. And of course, you have more sensors back here and the cutout for perspective tow packages or whatever you would need for extra utility, and a big rear light bar here as well. You still have the technologies and creature comforts of the foot activated liftgate, rear power liftgate. Of course, just like other Jeeps, you have your control right here, or also on the key fob you can control that, and even have a remote climate control here on this vehicle. Pretty decent amount of size as far as the cargo area. Of course, under this mat here and under this, you have a little bit of extra storage as well, but even with that lid down, you have plenty of space for most of your running around, and then a 60-40 split back here, so you can have passengers and more cargo, which is really nice. And of course, all of your tie downs, hooks for cargo mats or cargo nets, whatever you need to do. This is just a unique style Jeep with more capability than we've ever seen. As we come around the side here, notice how long this vehicle is. So this STLA platform from Stellantis, which we actually see in this vehicle and in that vehicle that we're not talking about, the Charger Daytona EV, it's actually rather long. It's 192 inches. So not only do you have enough room for cargo, but you also have enough room for the passengers. And look how wide these doors are. So you have plenty of room. And to carry the name Wagoneer, you want it to have a lot of room. And so you have the range over 300 miles on this one, the power with 600 horsepower, and of course, as we'll look at in just a minute, the luxury of the inside. But before we do that, we need to check out what's under the hood here. Although we're accustomed to all the goodies here on our Jeeps and Dodge and Ram products, we have a Frunk. So as you would expect, with no need for the size and bulk of an internal combustion engine, you can have a little bit more room, just a little bit of a protected storage up here. And to open up this hood, there's actually a little push button inside, and this is all electronic here to open it up. So it's very convenient. And of course, everything underneath here in this platform is going to go to the motors and the batteries. And you see that the illuminated signature grille there just lit up on us. So as you go just beyond here, you'll run into those the front motors, and of course beginning into the battery pack that rides on the bottom. So a little bit of extra storage, which comes in handy when necessary. Before we hop in here, of course, I skipped over the mirrors, but you do have, of course, these LEDs, and here's the camera for the surround view that we talked about. You still have your blind spot monitors, decent size on that side mirror, again designed for the best wind management, so you wouldn't expect a huge mirror here on the side. And you have nice door handles. Instead of protruding, they're kind of built in, and they do have a little latch on the inside to open up, and they are electronic door handles. So to open, to get out, you have that little push button right here. And look at this door card. It's just unbelievable. It's so beautiful with the red and the pop of the aluminum here, and then of course the darker top, which is good for less reflection of light, so it won't create any glare. And this is very similar to what you find on any car, as far as you have auto up-down windows, power windows, of course your mirror controls. They do also power fold in with that little button there. And then you have 2 settings of a memory seat. What differentiates the Wagoneer S from all of its competitors, and I don't know if you noticed, but it's got a Macintosh system that lights up when you open it up, standard with 19 speakers on this vehicle. So all you audiophiles are going to love that. And it's the little touches, right? So the little aluminum here on these seat controls really pops. Then love the red leather seats, which is a launch edition, but it's also a $1,000 option on this. So perforated, very smooth and comfortable. Love the little piping and stitches here. I think that may almost be too much of red there, and I'm a red guy, but of the lower dash. And as you slide in here, it just all looks well together. You have a nice designed steering wheel, which is a little bit different. Of course, if you haven't driven an EV before, and when we get these outside or have some more available, we'll try to do some test drive videos or point of view videos. But these handle a lot different than your typical internal combustion engine with that immediate torque. It's a unique feeling, and of course, you definitely need to keep your hands on the wheel and be safe. If you'll notice all this smooth area across the front, this is a class exclusive 45 inches of screen. So you have your digital instrument cluster here, your big Uconnect screen, of course a passenger screen, which is a class exclusive, and you even have one down here. So let's just turn it on and check it out. All right, so here we are, and you can look that we haven't really turned it on. So this is just kind of like the accessory mode. And so as you can see here, you have your speedometer, and over here behind this is your current range. And you see kind of your average mile per kilowatt hour. This one has 20 miles on it. We're at 95% of the battery life. And you also have a nice heads-up display here with speedometer and your digital speedo. Here is the rear digital camera that you can see there. And of course, if you don't like that, you can turn that off. Hello there. But I think it's a nice touch. And we also have Home Link right here, a nice Alcantara headliner with, of course, your panoramic roof there, which is really nice. And also very stylish if you don't have it open, of course, just seeing everything going down the road. And you can tilt and vent that or close the shade if you don't want to see what's going on above you. LED interior lights, of course, and a rear power hatch button. So here is that big Uconnect screen. We can turn this screen on, which of course has that privacy filter so you can't see it from the driver and be distracted. Of course, this is just like the other Wagoneers, so you can hook up a game console or anything through HDMI that you prefer. And down here we have that HDMI, 2 USB-Cs, but also more screen room here with the massaging seats that you expect with this Wagoneer luxury. So you can control that in your climate control right underneath there, which is really nice. And look at this design elements here. Looks like the tread of a tire almost. Big power button, nice jeweled gear shifter, and of course your different driving modes are right here. Cup holders, auto brake hold, and you have access here to your wireless phone charger. And then you also have a power port in there as well. Very nice design on this console lid with those different elements there, and very comfortable. So this is really, almost need to open up my wide angle here, but really a nice feel for the cockpit. Love how this is set up. Everything you would want to know right here for visibility and all your information here. So heated steering wheel, heated and ventilated seats. And ventilated seats is one of those things that's not on many competitors, if any, depending on what all you compare with. So standard with heated and ventilated seats is a nice touch for the Wagoneer for this luxury EV. There's the Macintosh lit up there. Before we hop in the back seat and go over the room there, I did just want to put this in gear so that you can hear kind of what it sounds like when you're driving. All right, so it's turned on now. The vehicle is ready to drive. And so I'm going to just click it into reverse. And I don't know if that's a symphony or what, but it's a very calming reverse sound to let you know that here we are. And of course you have a little bit of a noisemaker on the outside. And it continues when you're in drive. And that's just another element that you wouldn't expect in this EV, but when we're talking about luxury, that's what we got. Here's a look also at that surround view camera. So of course we have that here, and then your immediate reverse, and you can click through those different views as well, just like all the other Jeep products. And you have some buttons and some control. This one does have the automatic parking as well. So a lot of items of luxury that you would expect on other vehicles, but especially one in this price range as well. Now let's go hop in the back seat. All right, so a very wide opening door, almost 90 degrees here. And again, this Macintosh is lit up here, the best sound system in an EV of its class. And this seat was pretty far back, but I still have plenty of room here. And of course, I know that that seat can go up as well. Do have my own vents back here, heated and ventilated rear seats on the outboard. Of course, my own USB-Cs and power port right here. So this is what you'd find in any other Wagoneer, and definitely comfortable seats, fold down armrests with cup holders if it's just two of us, or you can fit a third person here, but very comfortable and very nice design. You do have handles and hooks up there, and you can see more interior lights. So this is a very nice vehicle, and I think that covers everything except maybe the question that most of you have: how much is it? So if you look under here, this one has some options: the diamond black crystal, the red seats for $1,000, and the destination charge. So the total pricing is $73,590 on this 2025 Wagoneer S Launch Edition. We do have more colors coming in, so I'd be really interested to see those, especially with the black wheels and a non-black exterior. And let's just do the best we can to walk around one more time. And if you have any other questions or comments about this vehicle or any Jeep or upcoming powertrains, and there's a look at that light bar lit up all the way across, very nice. You can comment down below or text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sells inside Mitchell Jeep. Had to move some tables and chairs around to get a lot of the best views. And I really can't wait to see you in one of these of your very own, the first, only in North America for now, right on cue, Wagoneer S.